thank you for subscribing or ordering, or even ordering the, what was this name again? Magnolia Kobus Stellata, which is short for the star magnolia. This will be my order gift for the first week of March, and yeah, I hope you will enjoy making this one with me. Let's start. As you can see, I have prepared 5 of them. And don't worry, I will show you how to make them in part 1. Part 1, I will show you how to prepare the templates, and then in part 2, I will show you how to construct the branch, which you can use as a single branch, or you can use it as in a bouquet, or that would look lovely also. So let's start. So I have a remaining template here. The last flower, which I saved. There you go. As you can see. There. Now, I have also could not find the right kind of bronze or brown paper, so I decided to color my sepal and also make my own buds, which I will show you how. Don't worry. So I'm just going to use this watercolor paint, as you can see. And I really would recommend you doing that, to color all your sepals first. There you go. I have a bottle here with water, getting my brush, which is wet. And because I don't have bronze, I'm just gonna mix green and red. Green, red, and I'm gonna just color it. Want it darker, or maybe add a bit of black if you want to. Oops, no, don't do that. Oh. Depends what you want to read. Okay, we're adding red, making a bit brownish is better. So you do that for all the templates, for all the sepals. Depends on how many you have and how many you would like to make. Okay, so maybe in this case I'm making 6. Maybe you're doing double or even more. I'm not sure. So make sure to color all your sepals first, one side, and then when it's dry, and it should be dry by the time that you have painted one side, you can actually paint the other. Okay, like that, and we just let it dry. Put it aside, and we move, and we carry on. Now I'll show you how to make the buds. We're just going to prepare all the things first that needs to dry. I've made buds. Again, this is not the color I wanted. I could not. Maybe I should have bought the black embossing powder. I really would suggest buying brown embossing powder, or yeah, at least something close to your floral tape, which is also brown. And they didn't have brown, they did have black, but maybe I thought that was a bit too dark, and I thought I was able to fix it, but I'm not. Again, we just have to use what we have. So I'm using this black clay, so that's why I thought I was able to do this. And as you can see, I made them different sizes, right? Here it's better. Different sizes. You will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7. This is going to be number 7, and we're just going to use black. That's right. It's black clay. You can use brown clay, and we are just going to model it into a kind of a cone thingy, or yeah, cone. How big they are, I think you just have to when you make, oh wait, you can't yet. I think it's just like your nail and a bit bigger, maybe. If you don't have long nails, then yeah, use the sample template, you know, this size. Look, I believe this is the biggest one. Still can use that, but don't worry about that. You can even make them bigger if you want. So we're just gonna create this thing here. See, this is what's left, so it's not that big. I'm gonna cut a wire. Let's see, maybe I have a leftover here, I'm not sure. Nope, I don't. So yeah, I will just do this. Hold on. There. Cut it in 4 pieces. So just cut it in half. I'm sure I'll use this again someday for the something. There you go. And then cut it in half again. Don't worry about the size, just, you know. Mine are 40 centimeters, by the way, long, my wires. If you don't know how long 40 centimeters is in inches, please Google and Google centimeter to inches conversion online. It's for free, don't worry. So yeah, now I'm gonna get my bent nose plier and I'm gonna create, oops, I'm gonna create a tiny hook. You see, I'm gonna insert it from the bottom, insert it there, and then pull it a bit back. Now you will notice that your clay probably will be very open, so you have to shape it again like that, carefully. There you go. There you go. Now here's the tricky part, my friends. This could get messy. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use this plastic. I'm just gonna show you one, but if I were you and you're gonna make more, I would just use a paper bag, anything, a bigger carton, so you can, you know, drip it there. And then I have this floral foam where I let them dry, and as you can see, it was dripping still. Okay. I'm gonna get my tacky glue. Just gonna drip it in there, dip it in there, and then let it drip. I'm also gonna get my brush, which I will dry a bit, as you can see here. Doesn't have to be clean, because remember, we're just gonna still going to dip it in the embossing powder. I'm just gonna brush it a bit so it doesn't drip as much. And the brush won't harden if you immediately put it in a glass of water. Or in this case, I have this iced tea mason jar, which is empty. I cleaned it and then filled it with water from my brush, and I just dip it in there and it won't dry out, harden. Oof. There you go. And then I'm just gonna dip it in there. So there you go. And I'm gonna let it dry by placing it in the floral foam. Okay. Now, please give me a minute before everything gets wet. I'm just gonna put this in the bin. There. And throw it away. So that's that. So we paint first, the sepals, and then we make the buds. So by the time that you finish, maybe the buds won't be completely dry because you know they are bigger, but the sepals should. And if you don't want to use color paint, just try using ink pads or just the color that you have. Maybe you have browns, maybe you do have dark brown, then use that, okay? But if you don't have it, I'm showing you just an option on how to create them. This is not a must. You don't have to do this. You can use bronze paper, bronze colored paper. You are allowed to use brown paper, and if you don't, you are allowed to use black. But maybe try to avoid black because our floral tape is brown. So brown would be better, but I really could not. My options are very limited here. So that's kind of sucky. So this is just what I try to show in my tutorials. Options, if you don't have something, we can always try to create it with what we have. Okay, if you don't like watercolor paint, the effect, because it can get very, you know, if you don't want that, then see, if you don't like this, then use ink pads if you really want to completely cover it, right? Or you even have those dyes, spray it and you're done, easy. Okay, moving on. We are going to need our scissor. Here it is. We will have all these sepals, or the center or disc, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mine maybe not even sized, as you can see, but I've after making 5 of them, I found that it is easier to make them all same size. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And also, you will have a hole, and I don't have yet, so I have to pin a hole. I forgot to pin a hole when cutting them. So yeah, that was very smart, because I was hoping to have this finished, but unfortunately I wasn't able to finish it in time, so there was a bit of delay. February, the month, is just way too short, so yeah, it did affect. So you don't have to do this. I repeat, you don't have to do this because you will already have holes in the center. I already cut mine out. It would be a bit of a waste to throw this out, you know, and cut it again. So it's very easy to just pin a hole and voila. But you don't have to. And what you do have to do is take your scissor. I'm just gonna cut at, not all the way through, okay? Not all the way, just cut out. At 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock already. 6. And at 9. And this will help us to actually cover up the how do you call that? The buds. The bowl, styrofoam bowl. So just do that. And when you're cutting and you lose a bit of template, as you can see, here and there, and I had others that I even lost the whole side here, don't throw it out. Don't worry, you won't see it, you won't notice it, you can still work with it, promise. Unless it's cut in half, then okay, then I would recommend cutting it again. So cut it. We have people that get annoyed and then they're like, oh, the template didn't cut, just gonna throw it away. Don't. Can use it because you won't notice it at all when they're all together. I'll show you. Look. Now tell me. Oh, please focus. Camera. Thank you. Now please tell me which one of the template has less cutouts. I'm waiting. Right? Or missing those thingies. You don't see it. There you go. There. Now I'm gonna get my embossing tool and I'm gonna cut them. Just like this, making round movements. This is just a mouse pad, a foam mouse pad, by the way. If you don't know where to find it, just Google. Just use Google and Google foam mouse pad. And there you go. And you know where to buy it. I'm gonna use this very small, the smallest size of styrofoam balls. Actually, these are called glitter styrofoam ball. You can't really see it, but I think they lost the glitter, kind of. Well, actually, this should be it is glitter, but you can't see it. Right? You can find them in all colors. You can find them in red, as you can see, which I don't have a lot of left. So, and this is kind of white transparent glitter or white glitter, which you also can't see in the camera, but it's really tiny. I'm gonna use that. Get your bent nose plier again. Create a hook again, a small one, not too big, because our styrofoam is really small. Okay, just gonna enter this. I'm gonna pull this. How do you call that again? Push it through the center. Like, pull it all the way up, and then there. And then the hook will prevent it from going all the way through, and it will create a thing there. Right? So I'm gonna do that. You can do all, make 6. Prepare this already. Oh, scheiße. That's not true. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't paying attention. We need the whole wire for each flower that we make because we're gonna create a branch. I am so sorry. You don't need to throw that one away. You can always use it, reuse it, that one. So for each flower, we're gonna use one whole wire. There you go. You can prepare that actually, because it's so small. We have hobby tweezers for that. Don't open it yet. Just let it dry. Maybe we should have done this first. Oh, my laptop. There. Create all of them. Let it dry. And yeah, come back. Because if we do it now while the glue is still wet, it will open up again. It is really tiny. It is really tiny. I know. We have hobby tweezers. So I'm just gonna let it dry and I will be right back. Hi, welcome back. So this should be dry by now. So I think we can fix this. So what I'm gonna do is the following. Look, I'm gonna hold it open. I'm gonna insert gently the bottom. It's very tiny, I know. Gently, and I'm gonna fold them backwards. Gently, just fold the sepals backwards with your hobby tweezer. Gently, we don't want it to open. And if it does open, then you can glue it back on. So they're open now. Okay. Oh wait, no. I'm doing it wrong. What I'm doing here, It has been a week when I may prepare this, so sometimes I forget stuff. I'm just gonna insert them. Just like that. And there you go. There you have it. That's that. Now, what we're gonna do for all the thingies is get your brown tape. Brown tape. Where's my brown tape? No, brown tape. Where are you? There it is. Open it. Oh, I mean, open it. Cut. Attach the. Wait, what you're gonna do is there is glue there, right? Okay, we're just gonna roll it a couple of times, as you can see, and then we're going to do that. And then doing this, we're gonna create a stem, a branch, thicker. See? Just one. For now, just one for now. All the way, and then eventually you'll just keep on doing that until it's get the thin part. There you go. You can either pull it off or cut it off, and then just pinch it. There. And there you have it, my friends. That's what we're gonna do. Whoops. And obviously, hold on, let me check. Let me double check, please, hold on. Because we need to do something with the thingy as well. Okay. We are going to, when it's dry, we are going to glue this. There you go. Gonna roll it same spot a couple of times. I'm gonna create a thick thingy. Maybe that's okay. That's too thick. Okay, what we're gonna do is this. Look, gonna spin, roll, spinning it, spinning, roll, spin, roll. Okay, kind of small button below. See that? Push it up, and then up. My closing powder is dry yet, and then we're just gonna cut it down. I'll do it again for those who didn't get it. Hold on. Maybe this wasn't clear first time, so let me do it again with a bigger one. So we're gonna roll roll the tape. With rolling this, you have to use pressure, pinch it so it's really attached, and then stretch the floral tape so it releases the stickiness. So every time, sorry for it's upside down, but it should be. So you're gonna roll it a couple of times first, and then you're gonna spin it. See that? And then roll to the end, and then spin it again. Roll. See, that's why this is better. Spin it again. Roll. And it's different each time because this bud is bigger, so we need a thicker thingy. Sepal or whatever you call it. just need to, you know, with the bud. So, and then push it up and then roll down. And then you have this cute little, do you see that? But there a bit. Cover the whole wire, cut it off, and do that for all the buds. Yeah. So if you do that, then yeah, finish it. And I will see you in part 2, where we are going to do the flower construction. Yep, see you there.